As every morning, I'm having my cup of coffee, and this is Nala's routine. I'm sure you guys know by now, but she has to be on my lap every single morning. I made some cantaloupe juice yesterday, so I'm just drinking the rest of it right now, and I'm not really too hungry, so I think I'm just gonna have this with a banana. Okay, it's around lunchtime right now, and I actually have to go grocery shopping, but I'm starving, and it's the worst idea to go grocery shopping on an empty stomach, so I found this little soup that I keep for emergencies in my pantry, and I'm gonna eat that really quick. Hi, baby. For dinner, we had stuffed chicken with a simple salad, and I stuffed the chicken with mozzarella, asparagus, and also some pickled artichokes. And I'm just seasoning the chicken with garlic salt, white pepper, and paprika. I put a toothpick on some of them just to secure them, but once they're cooked, I can take the toothpick out. And I have the oven on 325 degrees. I'm gonna bake it for about 20 minutes, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I just finished making the salad. It's just spinach, tomatoes, salt, pepper, vinegar, and extra olive oil, and I also sprinkled some of the Parmesan cheese on top. And this is the vinegar and olive oil that I used. And that's a finished meal. I like to put the chicken on top of the salad because the heat's going to soften the spinach and it cooks it a little bit, so it tastes really, really good. So we have these cupcakes left over from Easter, and I'm splitting it, right babe? You're gonna have half. I try to have my lemon water every morning, so I remembered to have it today, and I also had my coffee. And then for breakfast, I had some baked eggs. It's just eggs, spinach, tomatoes, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and I baked it for 400 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I crumbled some crispy turkey bacon on top. I also took a banana with me for the road. This was the day that I went to the salon and dyed my hair. Huge thank you to Blue Apron for sponsoring this video. My husband and I have been subscribed to it on and off for a year now. We've gotten our whole entire family hooked on Blue Apron. So this time they actually reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a video with them, and I said of course. So these are the recipes that I pick, because you are able to pick them yourself, and they do deliver everything to your door in a box just like that. It comes nicely refrigerated. So what I think that sets Blue Apron apart is their gourmet dishes. A lot of their dishes are things that you wouldn't normally cook yourself. You'd probably have to go to a restaurant to try out, and they use really unique ingredients. So because they come like perfectly portioned, you're not wasting anything, and you don't have to go out and buy like an entire thing of whatever it is. Like for example, sweet picante peppers. I don't think I even have that in my fridge. So instead of going out to buy like a full jar of it, they send you exactly what you're going to use for that recipe. I think I want to make this one right now, the coconut shrimp fried rice. So yeah, I'm going to be making all of these. You'll probably see 2, if not all 3 of them in this entire video. All their ingredients are farm fresh, and they do have different plans available. They have 2 different plans. They have the 2 people plan, which is what I got. So it comes perfectly portioned for 2 people. And then they have a family plan, so you guys are able to pick out between them. If you guys like what you see, definitely check out the info box. I'll have a link there for you guys where you can get your first 3 meals for absolutely free. And this is good for the first 50 viewers. And this is the finished result. It looks and smells really, really yummy. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. I added a little bit of soy sauce to it, and it is so good with soy sauce. But oh my gosh, I think I added too much pepper because it is so spicy, but it's really, really tasty. So after dinner, I had my detox tea that I love from Triple Leaf. On this morning, we went to my in-laws and we had some cafecito with banana nut bread. She makes amazing banana bread, and she makes it all from scratch. And this one had cranberries in it and also banana and some type of walnut. It was so good. She also made some quesadillas for us, and they were so good, you guys. She used this cheese that we became obsessed with. It's called asadero. It's almost like mozzarella, but not quite as salty, and it's also a lot creamier. It is so, so good. And then she also made these beans from scratch, and she made us some little tacos with the cheese and the beans, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. I am still out running errands, and I'm starving, so I just picked this up from H-E-B. It's just like a little cheese and cracker thing. So I'm gonna munch on this and then carry on with my day. For lunch, I made one of the Blue Apron meals. This is the chicken sandwich, and I just used 1 bun on mine to make it a little bit healthier. And then also the sweet potatoes came with the meal as well. For dinner, I roasted some veggies, and I love roasting veggies. It's super easy because you can put it in the oven and forget about it. I roasted it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. So I used extra virgin olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, garlic salt, also some lemon juice, and I even added a little bit of like chili flakes to add a little bit of a spice to it. I was trying to keep the dinner light because we indulge for breakfast. So instead of having like a carb, I just made these noodles out of zucchini. And what I do is I bring water up to boil, and then I dump the zucchini noodles in there, and then I pull them out within 30 seconds. I don't want to cook them. I just want them to get warmed up, if that makes sense. And then I like to add basil pesto to mine, and on my husband's I'll put Parmesan cheese on it. And I served it with this rotisserie chicken. So on this day, we had some chicken and veggies left over, so I decided to make some omelets. And I made my omelet with veggies, with the asparagus and the mushrooms. And then I made my husband's omelet with the chicken, and then I also added some spinach and Gouda cheese to his. I had my omelet with half a banana, also my coffee and water.
Este es el cuarto de huéspedes. Lo tengo muy bien arregladito. Yo creo que aquí.
For lunch, my husband brought me some sushi. This is one of my favorite rolls. It has salmon, tuna, avocado, and I think cucumber as well. And I just had a little salad with tomatoes and avocado. So this evening was actually the evening before my husband's birthday, so I asked him what he wanted for dinner, and he requested quesadillas with the same cheese that his mom had introduced us to, so we went and got it, and I made some fresh guacamole with lime juice, cilantro, and avocados. So then I just grilled the quesadillas on the stove, and they were so good. We ate so many of these, like, don't even ask us how many, because it was a lot. And this is my husband's favorite salsa at the time. We get it from H-E-B, and we like it with those lime chips from, I think the brand is Tostitos. And this is the little spread that he requested. And then I had my detox tea before bed. So Friday was the day of my husband's birthday, and he requested French toast with cream cheese butter, which I just did a video on. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. All I did is I substituted the bread for croissants. So I went ahead and joined him and had the same exact thing he had. We had our coffee, and then I also made his favorite smoothie, which has spinach, mangoes, pineapple, banana, and to make it really, really creamy, my secret ingredient is avocado. I add about 1/4 of an avocado. You can't taste it, and it tastes amazing. Like, it tastes like you're drinking dessert. So after that, we actually had our entire family over, and I made Italian sandwiches for everybody as they arrived with just a bunch of Italian meats, lots of fresh ingredients. And for dinner, I actually had an Italian dinner planned that I was going to cook for my husband, and our stove actually ended up dying that day. So we had no stove, and this is the only thing that I managed to make that night. It was the fresh bruschetta. I like to take 2 to 3 different types of tomatoes, chop them up really small, and then I also like to add fresh basil, and my secret ingredient is roasted garlic. So I roast the garlic with extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then I'll put it at 400 degrees for 7 minutes until it's brown on both sides. And I chop that up, put it in my bruschetta, and then I also add extra virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And I usually have roasted garlic left over, so what I like to do is like to make my own garlic butter. So I'll put some parsley, roasted garlic, and butter and mix it all together. And then I'll put that on some sort of like French bread and toast it. And that's what I used to serve my bruschetta with. So yeah, that is everything we had this week. It was definitely not the healthiest week. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up so I know to continue making these every month. And I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.